Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. And this morning we're going to do a stitch and chat. I hope everybody's doing well this morning. I hope everybody is having a great week. And we are going to get started. And I'm trying not to do this so that I don't want y'all to see the pattern because I don't want to get a copyright infringement. And every time I go to put it a certain way, it just doesn't want to stay. So we'll figure something out, hopefully. So bear with me a second while I do this. There we go. Okay. Whew, goodness, I'm like really having a moment this morning. Trying to remember because now I've lost my train of thought. So I'm working on my long dog sampler, and I will probably continue working on this for the morning videos. I don't really know. I haven't decided. It's I'm gonna be honest, I lost my creativity bug. Not intentionally, I just did. And so I couldn't decide what I wanted to stitch on. And I thought I started to get a little overwhelmed with all my projects, but it's not as bad as it would have been if I didn't have some kind of rotation and have it, marked down on my planner. So yeah, it's I'm getting through it. But so I'm on the second row of this, and so far I am doing okay with it. And I think, did I boo-boo somewhere? I'm trying to think. No, I didn't. Okay. All right. So, and I'm using silk thread from Silks For You. And I have been thinking about doing another long dog. And I think I'm going to, if I do, I'm going to order from them again. But I'm definitely going to get darker floss because sometimes this is hard to see on this. But it is what it is. And that was my own kind of goof up, because I didn't think about that when I was sitting here planning it out, and I had another stitcher helping me, and I didn't think about it at the time when I was trying to decide what silk thread I was going to use, and what, or the color scheme actually. And I just picked the first one I thought would look good, and I didn't think about it. So oh well. So everything here has been okay. Little dude is sick. He came out yesterday and looked at me and he's like, "Mom, I don't feel good." And I said, "What do you mean you don't feel good?" And he was like, "My throat is getting all scratchy, and my I've got the sniffles." So I think he's coming down with a cold. And last night he didn't get a whole lot of sleep. He tossed and turned because he couldn't get comfortable, and his nose was kind of stuffy. So this morning he woke up, because I woke him up to get him ready for class, and he looked at me, and I could just tell by the look of his face. And I said, "All right, stay in bed, go back to sleep, no big deal." So he's in bed right now. He's just not feeling it. And he's just laying there. So I messaged all of his teachers this morning to let them know that he wouldn't be in class this morning. And so I told him, I said, "Well, you're gonna have to check on your work after class. And he was like, I know. Or after, whenever he starts feeling a little better. But he did tell me he didn't feel as bad as he did last night. So I guess that's a good thing. But still, he's just, you can just tell, he just doesn't feel good. He's got this pitiful look on his face. So he's, laying there watching TV or something. I'm not sure what, but he's pretty quiet this morning, which is, to be expected. And he was going to go with me this morning because I had to run over to the store, and he was kind of upset because he couldn't go. And I said, honey, you just need to lay here. You don't feel well. So he, that's what he did. He wasn't thrilled with it, but, he doesn't like being sick. I know that much. So he's, I think that's kind of got him down in the dumps too. But, yeah. So other than that, not a whole lot has been going on. We finally got some organization started. We started organizing some stuff. I've started organizing out here again because I had already organized out here once, but I realized that, I think that has to be a chore, like every so many, every, 3 or 4 months, because I was sitting here yesterday looking at everything, and I was like, oh my gosh, how does this all just pile up? And I haven't put anything away. I just kind of just, plop it wherever. So I organized some stuff yesterday, and of course, I screwed up my back again. What it was I pulled a muscle. Those of you that are just, tuning in, I pulled a muscle in my back a couple weeks ago. And I think me doing all this extra work is not helping. So when I move a certain way that doesn't, that my muscles don't like, yeah. But, so yesterday I sat with an ice pack yesterday afternoon all the way until last night, and I'm going to do that again today. It's kind of sore this morning. So I don't know if it's because it's, windy outside or what the deal is, but yeah, Jennifer's going to sit and be, with an ice pack and see what happens. So let's see what else has been going on. Readathon, I did that. That was, we did that. I finished 2 books. And let me tell you, the second one, the first one I couldn't get into. The second one was really, really, really good. It's a Jeffrey Deaver one, and it was called The Burial Hour. That was pretty good. I mean, it's a Lincoln Rhymes, one of the Lincoln Rhymes, novels from that series, and it was pretty good. So I'm getting ready to start the next one in that series, and I don't remember the name of it right off the top of my head, unfortunately. I wasn't thinking about the name. I wasn't thinking about looking it up when I sat down this morning. I was just like, I'm tired. I want to get this done, and because I have to be somewhere at 10 o'clock. So I really quick just came on here and I was like, you know what? I'm going to wing it this morning, which I pretty much do anyway. So I pretty much do that anyhow, but that's okay. So, yeah, today, yeah, we're just going to cross stitch. I didn't do any cross stitching yesterday or Monday. And, because the way with me sitting the way I was, it wasn't helping any. So today I'm gonna sit and stitch and listen to a book. I do need to listen to catch up on my YouTube channels, and that's pretty much my day in a nutshell this week, today anyway. I don't have a whole lot of planned, and my daughter, she and I, we're gonna do a couple of things around here when she wakes up, and then that's really it. I mean, I don't have a whole lot planned today, guys, and this is gonna be a really, really short video. But so I'm trying to think. Hold on. There we go. Good grief. There's really not a whole lot to talk about this morning. Because I've noticed that when I am kind of like, down and can't do a whole lot, like with my back and stuff, there's not a whole lot to talk about. So I apologize. So anyway, that's really it for this morning. I'm sorry that this was such a short and depressing video. So I hope everybody has a great week, and I will end it here. I hope everybody has a great day, and I will see everybody tomorrow or the next day. I haven't decided yet. So until then, bye guys.